Hello guys, I'm Jean and welcome back to my channel. And here is another episode of me sharing with you guys about the tips on how to live a meaningful and authentic life full of happiness, fulfillment, and satisfaction. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started for today's video. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up or you can consider to subscribe me as well. And foremost, I personally believe that in order for us to work our brain, we must know how our brain actually works, so we know how to cooperate with them effectively. So now I'll briefly talk about the fundamental understanding of a brain, which will kind of relate to the things I will explain later. So brain can be divided into different lobes. For the first one, which is the frontal lobe, is actually located in the front parts of the brain, which is responsible for us to have our higher cognitive functions. Next, it's our temporal lobe. Our temporal lobe is actually located on either side above our ear here. So yeah, this is responsible for us to listen, to receive the audio sounds, to listen, learning, and also memory. Occipital lobe is actually located behind our brain, responsible for the visual perceptions, which enable us to see clearly around the world. Parietal lobe is located behind the frontal lobe and is responsible for the processing of somatosensory informations from our body, such as touch, pain, and also temperature. As a result, if you want to feel happy, your brain needs to release a neurotransmitter called dopamine. So for instance, you can give yourself a smile every single day when you look yourself into the mirror. This will simply help your brain to release this happy hormone called dopamine, and it definitely boost your mood and let you experience a happy sensation. Other than this, there's a study done at the University of Chicago. They had 3 groups of people, had them do free throw. And then they said, Group A, for the next 30 days, I want you to practice for an hour a day. Group B, I don't want you to practice at all. Group C, I want you to practice but don't touch a ball, don't go to the court. Just practice in your mind, like you were successfully done this free throw for an hour a day. And then the researchers measured after 30 days later. They put Group A back onto the court. They measured Group A, put them back to the court, improved 24%, which is a great improvement. Even though we know practice didn't make you a perfect person, but if we didn't give up ourselves, we continue to practice, and it just makes the progress that we want to see. So, and Group B, exactly the same, no practice, no progress. But then Group C, they just simply practice in their mind, like they were successfully done the free throw. It blows their mind, improved 33%, which is just 1% difference and less than Group A people. So if you want to feel happy, you can use the power of your imaginations. Imagine something, just make you feel happy. Then, because our brain didn't know what it's the real thing or it's vividly imaginations, so even though it's just imaginations, it could let you feel happy as well. So why don't we just use it? If you want to get success or anything, if you want to set your brain to win, you can also use this trick with your actions and your mindset, and then this could help you to achieve the happier life and fulfillment and satisfaction. Maybe it's in your school settings, or it just taught us a lesson that the power of our imaginations. Don't underestimate our power of imaginations. Use this power to set your mindset for win. If you want to live a meaningful and authentic life and always being very happy, fulfilled, and satisfied, you need to learn to not compare yourself with other people. So you need to remember, grass is always greener on the other side. So Please do remember to water the garden of yourself, and once your garden is blooming, all the good things will just come to you automatically. And all we need to do is just being kind and patiently to wait this moment to come. All the things that we need to do is upgrade our social circle and eliminate those toxic people in our life. Guys, remember, all good things start from inside. If you truly wanted to compare, you can compare to the previous version of yourself, to the better version of yourself every single day. This could also motivate you for you to move on and for you to learn new skills, new language, and cultivate new hobbies, new interests, which is kind of good, right? Because there's no point for us to compare ourselves to other people's lives. It's kind of ridiculous, right? Just imagine like all of us is just like reading a book, and the speed of us to read a book could be different. It just depends on our reading speed, right? Some people can read fast, but some people need some time because they didn't often read, so they read slowly, and it definitely takes time. Why do we need to compare ourselves and compete to the other person when we are reading on the different chapters of the book? Learning how to admire other people other than jealous at them. The trick for us to be truly happy, we must learn to be happy for other people, for happiness. This is a greatness in ourselves because it's our own ability to see those great things in other people. According to the law of attractions, if we hope the good things, whether it's happen on ourselves or happen on other people, we cultivate the good things and we attract the good things in our life. So if you trust and you believe, good things will happen in your life. So learn to be grateful for what you have, cultivate gratitude, thankful for what you have already, and then learn to be happy for other people's happiness. Don't let those limiting beliefs and those self-doubt to hold you back. So if you didn't know how to recognize toxic people, you probably can go and watch my previous video. I've already introduced those 6 types of toxic people in my previous video. After you watch this video, you can go and check them out. Yeah. Then you will have more ideas on what toxic people actually is, and you can know how to deal with them and how to avoid them. Who didn't know how to feel happy for others will always tend to compare themselves and feeling jealousy, unnecessary anxiety and depressions. So people who didn't have any purpose in their life tend to live in the social framing. We must remember this. It's our freedom to have our own purpose in our life. Don't always need to follow society framing. We all can be unique. We all can have our dreams. There is side effects for people who didn't have any purpose in their life. They tend to be not happy. They tend to think like life has no any meaning. After all of these things, that all of us living in this world, we have our own value in this world. Also, practice self-love is not selfish. Tend to love themselves more, feel more fulfilled and satisfied, and also feel very happy in your life. Guys, I hope this video can raise your awareness and let you rethink your purpose in your life. Since people who didn't have any purpose in their life are easily to compare themselves with the people on the social media platforms. So if you realize that you are this kind of person, then maybe you can minimize the time scrolling on the social media. Instead, you can journaling and do some workout. I hope this video can raise your awareness and rethink your purpose in your life. Since a lot of people think purpose is not important in their life, and without purpose they also think they can live their life very good and it's just normal. But in my opinion, I think all of you should have purpose in your life, because when you have purpose you will be more motivated in doing something. And yeah, so definitely take a chance and take the opportunities to think what is your purpose. And I also have some book to recommend to you guys. If you didn't know what is your purpose in your life, maybe you can go and read this book called What Life Should Meant to You. This is a very good book, and maybe after you read this book you will get some inspirations as well. So if you want to live a meaningful and authentic life, you definitely need to have the courage to be disliked by other people in order for you to receive the true happiness. You always have the freedom to do whatever you are passionate for and you think it's right and you think it's worth it. You also need to minimize the self-doubt that you have in yourself. And at the same time, cultivate your self-confidence. If you want to feel truly happy and live an authentic life, you also couldn't just let other people's emotions to influence you. So if you want to feel happy, you need to find someone who is reliable and sincerely. If you truly want to live a meaningful and authentic life, I will highly suggest that you guys go online and do the MBTI test. This is a personality test which I found out helped me a lot throughout my personal growth journey. Yeah, I have been understood by someone. It feels like so relieved, the feelings of this. So yeah, highly suggested you guys to try it out. Highly suggested you guys go and do this online test, because I figured out what is my personality types. After I do the test, it got the results, and the results just showed me a lot of the criteria, which basically just who I am for the fundamental introduction of the personality types. Understand more of your strengths and your weaknesses and why you behave in certain ways. So yeah, they also have some explanation about how you will interact with your romantic partner, you will react in a romantic relationships, and also friendships. If you are parents already, you can also read the parenthood sessions. Very curious what kind of personality types is you guys. If you guys don't mind to telling me, I personally really get benefits from it. So yeah, if you don't mind to telling me a comment down below, I will be very appreciated, and I will be very curious to see what kind of personality types is you guys. So if you are curious what personality types I am actually the mediator, which is the INFP personality types. Control the things within your control and don't worry the things that out of your control. They have suggest certain jobs and career prospect for you, yeah, which is suitable for you. So if you have been struggling in your career prospect, maybe you can do this quiz, and maybe this will help you to figure out whether your career is suitable for you or not. If not, maybe you can change another job. Be very curious to look at the comment and see what kind of personality types is you guys. Yeah, thank you in advance for which will most suit to your personality types. Maybe you will become more happier, who knows? You can live your life to the fullest potential. So this is followed by the research done in the Harvard University, which is the 75 years research in Harvard of happiness. And then they found a strong correlations between happiness and having the close relationship. I highly suggested you guys go and read the book, or you can listen to the audiobook as well, which is Ikigai. It's the secrets to happiness and longevity. The key for us to live a meaningful and authentic life full of joy and happiness is that we need to always focus on our attitude towards life. If you couldn't change a situation or an environment, don't just say it is not fair. Try to change yourself to become better, so you can figure out what is the solutions for these struggles or for these difficulties time. Build a more deeper relationships with the people you feel trust. Sometimes the results of my MBTI test just turned out to be an advocate. I don't know why, but it's so inspiring. Moreover, you can also challenge yourself by doing some challenging tasks, since once you have accomplished your challenging task, you can feel a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction into your life. In a nutshell, I just think like all of us should have something for us to look up for in order to stay sparks in our life and feel that joy and happiness. Thank you guys for watching my video. See you guys in my next video.